and welcome to another episode of FooBar. In this episode, we are going to use a custom runtime in a Lambda function. We will trigger it and we will see what happens. For that custom runtime, we are going to use Deno. If you want to know more about serverless, cloud computing, or software engineer practices in general, subscribe to my channel in the red button below. I post a video or two every week. So let's get started. So this is an episode that I wanted to do for a while. It's using a custom runtime in Lambda. And I think now it's a perfect time to do it and to show you how easy it is to do it, because we have a new kind of runtime available. It's Deno. It's from the same person that did Node.js, and now they have created Deno that is like a better Node.js in a way with a lot of new features. But I will not get into the details of Deno. You can find a lot of people creating a lot of videos about it. I want just to talk about how you can run a Lambda function using Deno. Basically, if you are using Deno, you can use TypeScript for your Lambda functions, because Node.js doesn't allow you to do TypeScript out of the box without pre-compiling it. So we will build a Lambda function in TypeScript and we are going to deploy it to the platform, and we are going to use a custom runtime. The cool thing of this is that we are going to collect a lot of knowledge from multiple videos. We are going to use layers. We are going to put our custom runtime in layer, and we are going to read it from there. We are passing it to the function from the layer. We are going to use infrastructure as code. We are going to use AWS Lambda for this, and we are getting the layer from the serverless application repository. So all these things I have covered in multiple videos, and now they all come together in a nice example that I'm super happy to show to you. So let's go to the code. So as I said, this is a cool video for many reasons. First, because we will try something quite new. Deno is a runtime for JavaScript and TypeScript that has been for a few weeks out. Secondly, because I want to show you how to use a custom runtime using in Lambda, using AWS Lambda, and you will see how easy it is. And we will use it with layers. So you will see how easy it is to start a custom runtime. And thirdly, because we will be using the SAR, the Serverless Application Repository. So I already talked about layers and SAR in previous episodes. You can find the links in the description box. They are there. So let's go and get started. So the first thing we want to do is to get a custom runtime. There is many ways to work with a custom runtime in Lambda. The easiest is to use a layer. So because I don't want to create a layer for Deno and it's something that somebody else have already created, I will go to the Serverless Application Repository and search for Deno. Somebody already created this Deno runtime for Lambda, so I don't need to do it myself. And if I open this, I can see that there is the version. I can copy it. I can find the GitHub repository for this, and here you can find all the documentation. So everything is this explained here. You can see the template for this particular runtime. You can see which permissions it takes, the license, and this is the example that we are basically going to create. So you will see how easy it is. And here is the only thing we need to configure, that is the name for our application. In this case, it will be a layer that will deploy. So I will just leave the default, and remember in which region you are. We are in Ireland, and I will deploy it. This will create a Lambda layer with the Deno runtime inside. And this is using CloudFormation for deploying, so soon we will see the ARN for this layer that we can use in our SAM project. So here is being created, and you can see the CloudFormation stack if you would to, and here you can see the resource. We have the ARN for this particular layer. Good. So next thing I'm going to do is to create a project. I have already used this simplest app in many of my videos. This is the most simple application with serverless, and we are modifying it to use this custom runtime. So I will do git clone and then Deno test Lambda, and I will go there and open it with Visual Studio Code. And here we are going to do some changes. The first changes is in our template. So basically this Lambda function, what it does, it has one function and it's triggered by an API gateway, and the function code is inside this hello folder, and everything is ready, so I can type some deploy and it will deploy it for me. But this hello function is running Node.js and I wanted to use Deno. So the first thing we need to do is to use provider here, and this is the way that we let know Sam that we are running a runtime that is provided by us or by someone else. So provided is the right way. Then we will do layer, and here we can add the layers. We can have until 5 layers, so I will just use the one with the custom runtime that we just got from CloudFormation. So I will just copy this and paste it here. You can see version 2 because I already tried this out and it was version 1. So just ignore that. In your case, it will be version 1 if you have not deployed. And then I will have the code pointing to hello. And the only thing I want to change is this, because well, now we have a handler.js and we want to change this to be a TypeScript. So I will bring the TypeScript code. And here we have hello. So now we have handler and then hello, and here we need to rename this to TypeScript. So this has a hello method that has the code for the handler and is doing the Deno way of creating a server. So it's calling the API gateway event, and then is creating an API gateway response. And here you can see the body, welcome to Deno, and this is the version of Deno that we are running, and we can put whatever we want here. So this is a super simple example, but the idea is to show you how simple is to basically get started adding your own runtime. So if you would like to run this with PHP, COBOL, or Deno, you can do it right away. So if we want to deploy this, we do we go to terminal, we do some deployed and guided, because this is the first time I'm running this. I put a name, Deno test Lambda. Make sure that you are deploying this to the right region, and I will pick the one where my layer is. Hop. And I want to confirm the changes. Yes, yes, yes. Now it will start deploying. And this takes a little while because it's deploying to Lambda as always. So now we are done, it's finished, and I got back an URL, and I can copy it and paste it in Postman. I will create a new one here, and I will put the hello, that was the path, and then I will send it. And we should get welcome to Deno 101, and it works. This was the video for today. It was sweet and short and explained what I wanted to explain, so I hope you like it and it's useful for you. And this is not only for Deno, this is for whatever you want to do. Just build a layer, put it in the source, and then you can use it for your custom runtime in all your Lambda applications. And that's it. If you want to see something else about infrastructure as code, SAM, or whatever, let me know in the comment box below. I like to make content that you want to watch. And I see you in the next episode of FooBar. Ciao, ciao!